Minutes to reach minimum safe distance.
Come on in. Welcome to the Star Force.
We're back in our proper place.
Back in the New York groove.
Hold on.
Back in the New York groove.
Running the video setup through a weird... You know me. It's always all fucked up.
Always.
No, this is an expected part of the setup.
Alright, hold on. What the fuck was I doing?
That's what the fuck he was doing. So this is it. Okay. We put him in a box because the background removal was looking terrible. Okay.
Alright, Gale. It's his turn. Does he not?
And that's it. So we're in the new stream setup. I'm just like in a spot right now where I'm like, I just played the greatest game of all time. You know.
And I'm in a spot where I think that I'm playing the greatest game of all time.
Yeah, and like, you know, I think for, you know, it's very interesting to me that like the culmination of like the best Dungeons and Dragons experience in video games is also up for best video game for a lot of people. But so many video games throughout time were birthed trying to replicate D&D, you know, in their own unique kind of ways, including the Final Fantasy series, which was heavily inspired by games, Western games that were inspired by D&D. It, you know, like, not so directly, but, you know, they're implementing Dungeons and Dragons systems, but it's like the kind of like enemies and monsters, you know. There's always red dragons in Final Fantasy games, and you know, goblins and, you know, all kinds, you know,
All that good shit.
magic, you know.
Let's do this.
But also a lot of the creators I've listened to have also sort of, you know, directly said that a lot of the early, you know, RPGs, JRPGs and you know, Western RPGs, you know, all these guys play Dungeons and Dragons, bro.
Think you can take me on?
You know, there's very few game designers I've listened to talk that I like think are like, you know, top of their class. That it's like they haven't played Dungeons and Dragons, you know.
That makes sense.
Like or like ran campaigns, you know, or all that stuff. I think it's like super. It's part of the like it's foundational for game design, like to do these kind of tabletop systems, you know. They're also great places to experiment with ideas and stuff, you know. Especially for storytelling, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like working within limitations, which I think has always been like really prevalent in game design. But so this battle's been kicking your ass.
It hasn't been.
Maneuver.
I just had to. Minthar is not properly geared up.
Oh, I see.
Also, just heads up, I just realized I'm not hearing you in my headphones.
Damn. Oh. But you are hearing me. Okay. How about now?
No, sir.
Oh, those aren't your headphones.
Oh. That explains.
I'm just running the game audio from there, so because I was on the PS PlayStation setup.
I thought you just had a problem with the covering.
No, I
It's just-
prefer those. Mine, those don't get used as much, but the other coverings just started flaking, and I was like, no, I'm not dealing with that. I dealt with
Yeah.
that on this chair, and it took forever to get all the chips off for it to just be fuzzy again.
I didn't realize that all the chips were off.
Yeah, I fucking.
I'm sure
I
that
went
took
to
a
town
long
like
time.
I was
Okay.
a fucking chimpanzee, like grooming his brother. Like I wasn't eating it, man, but
Yeah, whatever you say, buddy.
I wasn't. I really. Hey, man,
You gotta believe me.
you gotta believe me.
Oh, Gale, I thought you had. Oh, Gale just saved his own ass. For once.
Sorry if there's any audio errors. Audio error.
Audio error. Audio error.
You big strike. I don't know what game I'm gonna play,
Alright, gotta pee. BRB.
so I'll try to hold down the stream.
God bless.
so I guess it's just me now. Do you have anything nice to drink today? I had a double shot energy drink. As we've always said, we're always accepting sponsors, you know. We just like free shit, you know. We're not rich, but you gotta fake it till you make it, right? So let's get some free shit up in here, and we'll feel like it. So help us out. If you don't give us a sponsorship, we'll never talk about you ever again. All right, and let's get back.
Hey, what'd you talk about?
I spent the first half being nervous, and then I asked people if they were, you know, and there's nobody watching, but I asked people if they had anything nice to drink today, and then I was like, I'm drinking this, you know, Starbucks double energy, you know, and mention again how we accept sponsorships, but if you don't give us a sponsorship, we'll never talk about you again.
Fair.
You know?
Very fair. And very
so,
true.
I mean, so far we haven't gotten any responses back from our pleas out into the ether, but
I'll feel that one later.
you know, if we ever hear back from, say, let's go down the line, PBR, Coors Banquet,
Yeah. Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, Cheez-Its, specifically toasted Cheez-Its, Dr. Pepper, yeah, Dr. Wham, you know.
Yeah.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I don't know. Is there some? Can we get some food in here?
Oh, true. Loose plank.
Like the pizza chain mafia. You know who you are. We know you exist. So we'll support whatever local pizza spot is in your collective.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we asked Chanello's.
Yeah, Chinellos. I know they're not in the. I know they're not in, but so like, if you don't want us to side with, you know, some American weirdos, you know, trying to take the old world recipes and bastardizing them, then anyway,
We'll do it.
And you know, and they don't buy from your, you know, they don't have the same flour, you know, sources and whatnot, which cuts into your business.
It's just a shame.
But, you know, it doesn't have to be like that if you support us. And, or at least we'll help out. Okay, no promises. Hey, mea culpa, you know. It wasn't me.
Yeah, buddy.
Anyway, I don't know. So, yeah, if any of those sponsors or anybody really, pretty much, I mean, like, I'll say it right now. If Pfizer wants to sponsor us, I'd probably accept just for the money.
That would be tight, yeah.
But
at the end of the day, just anybody.
like the FBI, we'll check. If you want us to sponsor you. All right, maybe no government agencies, man. So Pfizer's out.
Bless you, buddy.
Let's go back to actual gaming. Oh, I need to change the stream information. We're not playing Rebirth. We're just chatting, I guess. BG3, I guess.
BG3, I guess. Fine.
Django plays BG3, I guess. Calamity misses FF7.
Halflings and gnomes, order here.
We've upgraded it. I added some new sounds. I got that one.
Nice.
I got.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Just put that
Nice.
in there.
I'm in danger.
I think that's it.
Those are all good.
I've got more coming though. I've got some good ones.
Something good here, I hope.
Alright. We're gonna lean back into Star Citizen content on my side.
Ooh.
I think so. I think it's time. I think it's time we go back. See if there's been any updates since my last play. Final Fantasy's taken me. Straight tooken.
Bet I can crack that open.
Inflicting noxious fumes is nuts. Nice. That's a lot of meat.
Research notes. They describe a powerful venom extracted from a rare purple worm. Distiller Thizabal Thorm sought to create a fatal poison using the worms. He procured several parts of a worm gullet, but rinsed one in error. The poison he brewed was noxious. He devoted months to formulating a deadly poison with the remaining ingredients. After exhaustive experimentation, he was able to make a near-deadly extract from the glands. But to complete the petals of a the book's index revealed Thizabald enlisted unfortunately, a deep purple stain darkens the final page, obscuring the parcel's destination. Your mind separates the black from the blue, revealing the stash's location. You mark your map as a reminder. With the corpse rose petals the package contains, you might create Thizabald's purple worm poison.
Nice. What?
God damn. How did you get it?
There are highs and there are lows. Ooh.
Okay. Looks like we got a couple updates.
That might be worth a look.
And the launcher's not launching anymore. Went to update it.
Oh no.
And it's not launching.
How Star Citizen-esque.
If it is for the best.
There's no time to waste.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. No traps, please. With haste.
End of day.
Let's get going. What's up for discussion?
The way she leered at me. The blood merchant. I can't get it out of my head. I did what I always did. I let her use me. Why does it feel different to all the other times then? I'll drink that potion and never think about it again afterwards. But what I had to do to get it is going to stay. There's nothing more desirable in the world than a vampire, is there? And when you've been through all I have, you damn well are going to fight with what few assets the gods give you. But a part of me feels sick when I think about getting on my back for breadcrumbs again.
God damn.
We know you've gotten on your back for less. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on, my guy.
All the promiscuous jibes paint a picture of someone who had relished the deed. You couldn't really have known. I had nothing at all for so long. Not even my body.
Ew.
That was owned by Cazador. To
Gross.
be sent out to tempt fools into his palace. I have bedded thousands of people. Half of them I barely remember. Most of them didn't even grant me temporary bliss. I
Gross,
thought it would
dude.
be nothing at all to sell myself to that drow's fantasies. But the price was higher than I imagined.
This guy needs to relax.
I don't want to do it again.
All right.
I can stop using myself. Stop being used. It isn't worth the scars anymore.
Ah. So he did like it. Starin's a weird, kinky boy. We all know it. He's not gonna escape that.
Shouldn't mind my step.
The drow is...
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss... Praise... This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more. It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the death. Anything more?
Do you
I
relax?
sought to reach the Githyanki Creche and be rid of these tadpoles. Now we stalk forgotten lands haunted by darkness. I'm going to find my people. If you have any sense, you will follow.
You consider your options, knowing that should Lae'zel depart alone for the crash, she could fall to the curse.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to do this.
Nice.
It was like, just don't roll 2 once.
You would threaten Lae'zel of Kalir.
Yep.
I'll do it again, bitch.
Unusual.
How unusual.
Satisfying.
You want a kiss?
Bared your
What?
teeth and sprayed your venom. A threat to be savored. Very well. Let's see what this moonrise illuminates.
The shadows are victorious.
Where's Minthara?
You wish to consult me? Then speak. Not directly. My memories were... The tadpole is a conduit for that voice, not its origin. And while the prism protects us, The Absolute cannot reach us. As for the tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do not believe they are malevolent. They are incubating within our brain matter, not feeding. Very well. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through blows, and arrows rained down on him. And before long, when we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Oh, Ketheric's power is a rare... The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. He is usually in his laboratory. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general.
Already did.
I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded.
That's a good way to deal with that. Wasn't me.
You have my sympathy. The tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Loth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute.
How goes life in stars?
Well, you know, I'm just re-equipping everything because after a patch, all your ship items and everything gets wiped, and you have to reset your whole fucking shit. So that's been really fun. I enjoy whenever I come back to the game having to do that.
As it always is.
Yeah. I just enjoy the shit out of it. Big enjoyer. Big.
It is not noble, it is necessary. We are all that stands between this world and annihilation.
We'll try attrition 4s on the wings. Why not? Why not? It's what I got. Because for some reason,
here we go.
All my components got wiped at a certain point. I think I knew what it was too. I essentially wiped a bunch of my ships on the website and then rebought them.
Okay.
And whatever was equipped to them in game just got just straight deleted, I think. Which is like, why don't they use the same system when they do a patch wipe where they just like unequip the ships of custom items, put it back in your inventory.
Dog
So
wags his tail, a small bag
thank you again,
clenched
CIG,
between
for
his teeth.
the interesting
He gives in
gameplay.
and surrenders his find to you.
It's pretty cool.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily.
I don't know. A lot of that stuff has just been getting to me, man. Like with Star Citizen. Like I love playing the game when I can play the game, you know. But like, I think the amount of time that you just put into the game that's not the game.
I agree. It just wears down on you after a while.
Yeah. And after playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is a game that is all game, it might be argued that it's all games too, because the amount of mini games that are in it. Like you saw me as a frog freaking out that one night, you know.
Yes.
And I was coming down with food sickness from the Swiss cheese I ate at the beginning of that stream, and I was still having fun, even though it was like I hated my life, and
Even
physically
though your stomach was a ticking time bomb.
it was, because remember I even said, I was like, I'm like too mad right now. What's going on? And I think there was just like something vulgar inside of me that was in that Swiss cheese, just like just a hate. I didn't throw up. I almost did later, and then I was like, this is gonna be just a lot. And I think my body agreed. And then I took some Gas X, and I think it helped. I'm not gonna lie. And the tablets are kind of sweet. It was nice. All right, nothing's. Oh, there's no liveries. Cool. All right.
Whatever it takes.
Liveries are broken. Check.
As they should be. I don't like that part of the game anyway.
Yeah, nobody likes
Who
liver.
customizing their stuff.
Yeah.
So they look different than everybody else. That's stupid.
Yeah, they'd be dumb if
Alright,
people
even
like
No rest
that.
for the wicked, I see.
It all started with the golden horse, you know. That comment doesn't make any sense, but I'm gonna stick with it.
Looking ahead.
And also, like, why don't I spawn in my hangar? Why don't I have a hab on my hangar? You know, I don't want to have to walk through the whole goddamn city, you know? It's cool that it's there, and there should be gameplay to go to there. But, like, I don't need to start in, like, a hab in somebody else's room. You know, sometimes with somebody else there.
I agree with that.
That's weird. And just that you have to walk, like, an hour to get to your thing. Oh, and also, you used to be able to stand on these hangar doors, and they would carry you like a normal object would. But now you have to run with them, because apparently they don't exist in that way anymore.
Of course.
And it's those little details that are like, we're hyper into detail and stuff. It's like, well,
I think you're just hyper into making realistic looking vending machines.
Yeah.
And ads.
And you know, they just did make a big promise towards, you know, gameplay essentially. And we'll see how that goes, but I'm like, we could have been having some of this. There's like, there's somewhere in there is a fundamental hiccup in the just everything. Just goddamn everything. Also, it's like, why does my emission go down when I take power away from the coolers? And wait a sec. What is going on? This is all bugged as shit.
What's in here?
Why am I on a European server? Why can't I hear the game? I know why. There we go. And why do you cover up the most important screen whenever I'm communicating? Whenever comms comes through, it's like, let's cover up your targeting. I literally just targeted something, and then comms was like, thank you for staying at area whatever, and it's just like, well, that information that I just requested is bullshit. I'm not gonna see that for a while, and maybe the screen won't even go away. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to Star Citizen and just start hating on it.
I will too.
Cause why the fuck not?
Don't pay us.
Oh yeah, and quantum jumping, I forgot how this is just a fucking mess. If there's ever 2 points that are even remotely close to each other. It's okay, I got it. We got it.
Alright, I'm gonna once again pee. I really downed a tall boy too quickly. And then I'm gonna talk to he who was.
Wait, say all that again?
I'm gonna go pee, then talk to he who was.
That sounds good. Let's switch it over here. We're flying through space on this side. Radically different environment. Death all around us. So it's not that different, but who knows? In none of my playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 3 did I ever fix that region. You know you can fix the darkness in that whole region? But what?
By not killing Isabel?
Yeah, if you don't kill her. Oh, could you grab me one of those? I mean, but you killed her, so it's fine, but... But, in none of my playthroughs...
I technically didn't kill her. At least the game... Scleracious, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Well, yeah, the game stole that from you, though. I mean, you definitely...
I definitely made the choice.
Last, right?
Yeah. But as long as the game thinks I didn't...
We're good.
Alright, he who was.
Yeah, you just tricked Gale. It wasn't me. about to get into some combat.
Maybe. I think. Oh wait, are you in combat?
I'm about to be.
Ooh, hoo hoo.
We're gonna flip back to you.
Oh no, flip back to you.
No, you're about to fight.
You're in an actual fight. Not this turn-by-turn fight.
The Raven always knows. To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment.
Okay. Where's my guns? Okay, where are my fucking guns?
You don't need guns.
Her lies.
This is the next step of your training.
Oh, right. They're invisible. They're just not shooting. None of my guns are here.
Well, she flees no more.
I can hear them.
I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial. And you will be the judge. Make her beg.
Oh, this is great.
Make her suffer.
All right.
There is no justice for traitors.
I'll take you out with missiles.
Only pain.
Oh, now you're just teleporting. This is goddamn unplayable. Literally unplayable.
Come on, Star Citizen.
They can hit me, but I can't hit them. I like that.
You said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
I got no targeting. Yeah, they're just warping around.
I said it didn't mean
Big
nothing.
pointless.
That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining.
Fuck this game.
The Dark Justicia
out.
promised she was gonna chat with him.
This is the live.
She promised.
They put this stupid event into live. You can't shoot gun. There's just guns that don't work. Like.
That's fucked up, Chris Roberts.
Yeah.
And I'd knock your shit out your hands like a fucking nerd.
Like he's just walking down the street carrying some books.
You fucking dork. And you go, oh man.
4 coffees for, the office.
And then he'd like go to pick him up, and then somebody else who just saw what happened would come and kick that shit out his hand, cause he's that big a nerd.
Oh man, don't say that. That's.
You're right. All right. That's too much.
You
That's
go
too much.
crazy, man.
That's personal attacks, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
But
I mean, the
is
scene
unplayable.
is a comical scene. But the game's unplayable. It's like, I'm gonna go do the cool part. I'm gonna do the thing I love to do is fly ships in space. I'm grounded, dude. I'm fucking grounded right now.
The Dark Justice, you're set to report everything.
I got Panthers
Big
on
or
there,
small.
and I think the bug
She
is
ain't
just
the
because
type to
there's
say no
I put
to.
attritions on there.
She gave him a dagger each
The game,
and told him to press it against their stomachs.
I thought
On the
attritions
count
didn't
of
work,
3.
so I was like gambling,
Start
like, okay,
studying.
maybe my wing guns won't work,
And
but
not
at
stop
least I'll have
till she
4
said
size
so.
3s that I can
She
crush
never said stop.
whatever with, and it's like,
I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
suck more. God damn, Chris. It's not even Chris, man. It's just like the whole, I don't know. They've made things okay to do that should no longer be okay. You can't be an alpha this long You can't have a playable environment.
Yes.
This jank. You can't say such big things and your game be like this. Like, be publicly playable in this condition. Like, it's nuts. And then every marketing thing you do, you just hype your own shit up. Like, and it's like
constant.
It's like not on. There's no honesty in that, and it's like, and it's just like, I want this game to succeed.
What I did
bad.
That's why I'm emotionally invested in it.
I would love to
hearing
play Star
that just one
Citizen
person doesn't hate me.
non-stop.
That one person
Like I play
forgives
other
me.
games when I'm playing non-stop.
Makes the Lord so much.
Where I don't have to worry about, I hope the last 6 hours isn't negated.
Yeah, there's an anxiety to be playing this. There's like a background anxiety. It's like, well, it's okay if it like things might just not work, you know. Every
You're
time
right.
like we
Now
get
is not the
cargo
time for
with the
talk.
pirating, it's like, well, we may or may not be able to sell it.
Yeah.
And
Like,
for
yeah.
that, I
It's
end
just
your
like we may or may not be able to get back in our ship or something. We may fall through, like, just the anxiety of like, don't walk around your ship while you're quantuming. Like, that should be the coolest part of the game. But it's like, don't use the
Right.
elevator when you're in quantum because you'll just be in space.
I just don't get it.
Like, it's just so bad. It's so bad.
Shadow Heart's inspired.
I bet you would after my rant. Clearly this guy's into Char, dude. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm not... Get up here. I know my puppy here, he's like, hey, man, just relax, buddy. Just relax. I can hear your heart beating faster. He's a good boy. Say something to the camera.
Talk to the people, Stripe.
Talk to the people. Yeah. We got you. We understand what he needs, who he is, what his mind is about. He's a good boy. He's like, I think you should take a break. Let's go. Let's just go get some fresh air. Touch grass, man. Come on. My dog's a perfect gamer companion dog. That's like, I take a lot of breaks on stream, yeah, but like, I like to go outside and just sit with my dog and either think about what just happened or like
Unleash me.
secretly look up a strategy to get over this problem. I've only done that like only did that twice in Rebirth, where I was like, this is bullshit and I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong, like what have I missed, because like, but that's what I love about that game too. It's like I was thorough as shit, but there's aspects of that game I didn't even touch, and I completed every side quest. You know, I didn't do any chocobo racing. You know, you get one of the best items in the game at the end of that, and I really kind of want to do that now. But the cool thing about the game is now I can go back and replay all the chapters, like, at will. Like, with my current getup and retain all the like.
I like Minthara and Paladin.
She just whooped ass, right?
and she's got the...
Our enemies
Where is
still
it?
draw
With
breath.
the... Is it branding or is it divine? Yeah,
Both
on
good.
Miss, it does not spend a spell slot.
Yeah, which is...
What the fuck?
Yeah. Because you would think that the trigger for that spell is the contact.
Yeah. Fair.
That's honestly why I changed it in Nodrog's Fortress. My game, originally the spells as soon as you started casting them, they would burn your mana, and that did not feel good at all.
Fair.
Because
you save up for a meteor,
and somebody hits you with an arrow.
Yeah.
Or otherwise stuns you. You know.
Yeah.
Not over, then through.
And it was also hard to communicate that, like, you got interrupted, you know, like, that's it. That you mentioned sound design, like a video that the Smash creator put out about the importance of sound design, and it's like, I kind of like sighed when you said that, because I was like, that's a place in Nodrogs where, like, part of my remastering efforts is like has to go, because it's really it's so impactful. There's a lot of sound effects in my game, for instance, that just don't line up to the impact. I think the lightning strikes are a good example of the impact, actually kind of closer to where I want it to be. But sometimes, like, the sound effects I was using, there's not a lot of startup. Like the impact isn't at the beginning of the sound, and the points when I would trigger the sounds wouldn't be, you know, where the impact is as the sound plays out, kind of. So
okay.
So some things don't line up, basically, or you don't get that, like, on frame, essentially, audio. But that's really hard for me to do with the system I have set up. Like, I don't have kind of a... You have to do some predictive math to make sure all that works out that I didn't tackle. I would have to change.
Seems like a lot of shit to tackle.
Yeah. But I am going to be looking for more appropriate and, like, poignant and thematic sounds to put in for all the different element types and moves. And basically the remaster is essentially going to be like audio and visual effects. And I'm going to do my best to look into how I can, like, improve certain like objects in the game. One object I'd like to improve are the bookshelves in the library. And also all the textures, all the different tile types, the sort of pixel density on all those textures as they're displayed in game is not scaled right, basically. Like, doesn't fit, like, the sort of I want the whole world's pixel density, like, on any given object to match the pixel density of the characters that are on the tiles, essentially, so they all kind of, like, blend a little more seamlessly into the environment, like, while still popping from the environment, because, you know, you want contrast between, like, the elements that matter and the background, and that's something that my game doesn't have either, is, like, the color palettes of all the different tiles and stuff don't really put them in the background. In fact, some of the tiles, I think, actually, like, stand out and are way too high contrast compared to the actual characters that roam around. And a lot of the effects and everything just kind of blurs together into like a visual scape that, as the action is happening, it's kind of hard to piece together all the individual elements. And I knew that was something I sort of worked around a little bit in the game as it is now, but it really needs to be like relooked at in that way, because you know, I'm no artist, but I'm gonna do my best to try to put in everything I've learned that I wasn't able to just like get the game out, you know. And since nobody's really playing the game, like I feel like I've got full license to just kind of change it right now.
Victims of the shadow curse.
Fair
Like,
enough.
it's not gonna like change, but I think it's gonna look way better and just be better.
I mean, I almost would have to kind of see a comparison side by side, or at least see the new version that you're talking about, the new updates you're talking about. Basically just to know, or to see the difference.
Yeah. Like if I pulled up the game, I could show you textures where I'm like, this doesn't. Like if you really look at it and zoom in on the scene, you're like, that doesn't look. That scale's all whack. A lot of that will be subtle, just to like tone down the contrast of sort of background elements, to let the visual effects of the abilities and just the look of the characters like really pop more and stand out. Because I mean, you know, when there's like teams of 16 characters, you know, or like in the late game survival matches where just like everything's happening, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's almost impossible to keep track of like what's happening while the action plays out, you know.
Fair.
Like I think also the different elemental effects, like fire, ice, all this stuff, like they're distinct, but there's a lot of copy and pasty kind of stuff. Like that, like a lot of like there's different. It's not even like it's not gameplay based at all. It doesn't affect gameplay, but like in my head canon, there are spells of certain sizes essentially, and like there's like 3 casting animations that play on top of a character, you know, and they're copy and pasted into other abilities too. So like I want to have all the abilities have distinct animations as they're popping off, you know, associated with them, instead of like when you're casting fireball, like I want the magic ring around you to be more fire-like, you know. Originally, I actually fell back to a more standardized thing because
Might be useful.
it was going to be too much work. But it was going to be too much work, and I was noticing that like some abilities looked like the caster was the one being attacked. Like the way I would have sort of fire rise around the caster.
Interesting. What's inside?
Would make you think that the action was happening on them, or was about to happen to them, or so there was like communication issues with those animations, you know, like in yeah. But I mean, I really like where the game, you know, got to, but like I think it could really just use like just a little bit of a another round of polish, basically, you know. Nothing too crazy, but like where I can add in some new colorways, you know, really nail down what my
Was that a click I heard?
textures look like,
About these plaques.
and because honestly a lot of the artwork is drawn from a bunch of different sources, sort of either open source or from other art packs that I've sort of heavily modified. So it's not like from a consistent art like group of artists, you know. It's not an art team that made all the art in this game. It's like it's like 30 different independent and, you know, and other artists that like where I drew all that material from, you know. So
Yeah, I kind of like that about it.
yeah, that I mean, that was also part of the thing. Is like I wanted to, like, let's make a game within the limitations we have, you know.
That will fit in my pack.
And part of that was going the open source route. Part of that was like asking my friends to get a couple soundtracks of their music into the game. You know, the credit soundtrack for the 4 people that beat the game, you know, is by my friend Ivan. And you know, the menu music and a couple other tracks.
Tell you what, it does feel nice being such an exclusive fan of Jaguardini.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, like I've got incredible access into Jaguardini, and if there's any super fans out there that want to be jealous, yeah, I'm just a good friend of his, so eat it up. No, I'm just kidding. I love that dude.
Thank you, Ivan.
He's the only man that I've ever like kissed me on my mouth with his mouth. Okay.
Yeah. You've gotten me many a point.
It's a cultural thing, and I just respect his culture. Okay. No, he's his family's from a very small island.
Hi, Sister Lidwin. How are you? Forgot that
Don't
this
call the
place
doctor yet.
existed.
I've got potions, sutures.
Don't call the doctor yet.
I know I can do this. Oh, you're a patient. This is the children's ward. Triage is back that way. I will sell you what I can once I've stabilized the patient.
Oh dear, am I? She's treating a dead goblin too. I mean, it's a little nuts.
It's a
lot of toys in here.
Yeah, cool. Sweet. I love toys. Here's another chest, though.
Oh, speaking of toys, do you want my Star Wars toys?
You're getting rid of your Star Wars toys?
Well, I got that big Millennium Falcon. I mean, I could sell them and stuff.
You got a big Millennium Falcon? Where's the big Millennium Falcon?
It's
I
in
don't
my
see
bedroom.
that. God damn it.
Keep the best stuff up there. But I figure if I want to bring women there, I need to.
I love the idea that you save all the best Star Wars toys for the 80s.
No, it's the opposite. I'm trying to get rid of them now. It's not as cool as it used to be.
God. Alright, but really, Sister Lidwin, you gotta sell to me. Please?
I'll do better. And the patients will be better. And it will all be fine. Dead.
Yeah, I'll bring down the Falcon.
Merely medicated. To ease the pain.
It would be cool because it's literally worth like $200 or some shit.
I mean, yeah, dude. Sell it.
But let me show it to you. Maybe you'll want to buy it. And I'll give you a good deal.
$27.
Yes. Yes. I knew these hands would not fail me. The patient is sure to recover. Not much left now, but you're welcome to look.
as hell. That's big as hell.
Yeah, dog. One of my ex-girlfriends bought me this, so I'm trying to get rid of it just to get rid of ex-girlfriend shit. And then yeah, this is it. This is an original 1980s.
And it opens to show. Of course it does.
Yeah, I got loot and all this stuff in there.
Look at the fucking space chess.
Mm-hmm. It has batteries because it used to make sounds too. Probably still does, but
This makes sounds 60 years ago.
yeah.
Tight as hell. I say you sell it.
Sell it, huh? What do you think, chat? Should I sell it?
Yeah.
Thanks, chat. Maybe I'll sell it. It's what you. I wish the asshole that put its stickers on there did a better job, but I mean, look at this shit. I think he just put the. This is the middle sticker, and he just put the wrong stickers on.
Let's have some class, goddammit.
Yeah, you idiot.
Second grade dipshit.
Yeah. What dumbass kid did that? Tell it's in my bedroom. There's some like old jizz stains on top of it.
Purple worm toxin.
I wouldn't call it that. Yeah, what I call it purple worm toxin. Oh my god. That's what comes out when incels finally have sex. Purple worm toxin.
If you're
It
roars like in Dune.
Yeah, oh god.
Seems simple enough.
Alright, I'm gonna go. You're all gonna be with Django, okay? My ramblings should end for a moment.
They'll be back soon enough. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the House of Healing. Welcome back. It's awful and horrible, but if role-playing a person who was into blood and gore, I guess it would be okay. So, we ball. Sponge tray. Canopy bed.
Better not be cursed.
I hear flies. That's just, it's just fucking disgusting. I don't wanna, man. I don't wanna fucking be here. I don't, Fuck. Oh my god, I don't do well with horror games. Or just anything spooky that's in a game. It's not for me. And I don't like it. I'm not gonna do well with it. I'm gonna act like a little bitch. Much like right now. Hi, Sister Cinda.
Here to see the doctor? Are we poor? Oh, not so well.
Nani?
But well enough
Like
to
looking
wait.
at her, dude.
Pussy.
Yeah,
will
I
be
know.
soon.
This isn't news. We exist. I'm high right now too. I don't like it.
Let me check. Let me check. What's the primary symptom?
Blood and gore.
A unique disease. One which has never passed through this institution
It's okay.
before.
We're here for you.
The surgeon will be most interested in you. Down to the theater. Be swift. Be saved.
So Shadowheart should
More for me?
yeah, let's take a nap. Again. I'll tell you what, I have been sleeping a lot this Baldur's Gate run because it feels okay to. First one I felt like if I went to bed twice in a row, it would say, hey, everything and everybody died because you needed your spell slots.
You are the slept king of Baldur's Gate.
You know what? You're damn right. You're damn right I am. Nobody wants to talk. Shadowheart. Bust out the body.
Resting is key to world domination. People always say it.
People always say it. I agree.
Never quiet.
A long way to go still.
Oh no. Why can't I reanimate her? I've been carrying around a dead body for nothing? That's awful. Well, damn.
You liked it.
Just check for anything useful.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Oh yeah, and Gale, let's get
Ready
that
and ready.
let's get that light cantrip going, buddy.
All is ash and meat.
Here goes nothing.
Walk in death.
You have my attention. That way.
What to do? Don't waste a step.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence.
Yikes.
Fucking hey.
Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient's sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none.
Hey chat, let's set a timer for, call it 20 minutes. Go ahead and let me know when that goes off.
Okay.
Behold, sisters, the very face of ignorance, one who mistakes tenderness for torture. Go on, acquaint the face of ignorance with the true object of our studies.
Absence.
It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
Gods! What living nightmare is this?
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
But you, look how the succor of Shar eludes you. See how painfully present you remain. We do not wish to see you suffer so. Let us cure you.
I saved him. But he ran off blind.
Jesus. "16 ain't nothing for me."
Their incisions are, as yet, still streaked with.
See, that's what would make me
that much
not annoyed, angry as a dungeon master.
The game left me down when I never found him again.
Oh no. Oh, baby. Maybe. No. Oh, that's it. That's easy. Let's fucking go.
Go on, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah, it would just drive me crazy when the, like, in universe, the DC for this persuasion check could be 10 or 12 or something normal, and then Maeve would roll a 2 and get it, and then I know that in my head I'd be like, okay, well, let's put the next DC check up to, or DC persuasion up to like 18, because she needs to actually hit it. But that's it. It's not that it's an 18, it's just that she's that persuasive. That would fuck with me, that's all.
I see now. By example, I must edify and quell the light that blinds us. Come, sisters, soothe me.
All right.
Yeah, when she tried to seduce the Atreides captain, I realized she was unstoppable unless I put my foot down.
Yeah. There's putting your foot down in the case. There's, all right. It's possible that it's like you cannot convince this person to do that. That's, that would be detrimental to them. That's the antithesis of their goal or whatever. I think I would struggle putting my foot down in that way instead of I'll just make this a DC.
I'm not comfortable with that power when applied to sex in game to a degree as well.
Yeah, that's another... Oh, damn, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I don't know if stream's the place to debate the ethics of coercion, because that is coercion. I know, I guess it just depends. You could flavor it differently to not be coercion and just be a normal interaction. Like if I was at Finn's and I bought somebody a beer and winked at them, that could be like, I could roll a persuasion check and play it differently than, or I guess play a success and play a failure differently. And that doesn't feel as weird as, hey, do you want to get together? And I rolled high, so you have to say yes. Who got... Okay, yeah, I killed the surgeon. Cool.
Let's have a look.
He was a bitch to fight, too. I remember that. Oh, a whole supply pack. And a key.
It's contextual, but in the domain of romance in-game, it's something people should talk about beforehand, or have a deep sense of their player's desires and limits.
Without a doubt. That's definitely a session 0 kind of deal.
They would die for you. Maybe I need more pockets.
It's awkward to roleplay things when he husband is there too.
Honestly, I might be more at ease because husband's there. There's no... It's when I go to my place after we play and I'm talking to girlfriend and I'm like, hey, this is what happened. A dragon is in our party, but it's a golden-haired retriever, or a golden long-haired retriever and, you know, Shock is slowly learning to not hate himself, but it's going the point is, D&D out of context, wild as hell. If I was married and my wife was like, I've roleplayed trying to seduce an old man today with my friend, that would be different than this fucking bard in the party that's a plus 14 to everything tried to talk to an old man captain, and it did not go well. Oh, that's weird. The double lock door? Let me get that chest.
True LOL.
I got the whole poisoner set up. Oh, we're just out. We're just out here too. Yes.
When is the Tyson Paul fight?
I'm pretty sure that's tonight.
Maybe we should watch that.
Ooh, it is on Netflix. What time is it? It's probably not till later tonight.
Their source must be nearby.
Oh man, what'd you say?
You got Netflix.
I have access to Netflix, but I do not pay for Netflix, no. What do I look like? Some loser?
Dedicated to Hugo Hobbs.
I
Cobbler.
pay for Hulu.
Hobbs the Cobbs to his friends.
/ Disney. That's my... Oh, person.
Damn.
Oh, it's fucking Raphael. God damn it.
Our hero thought but a treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed.
Oh, that's Char's domain.
Merely protecting my assets. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Intrepid as ever. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can...
Assets LOL.
scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. I already did. If, through the dark, you go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. As you wish.
Be
I'll
gone.
be pleased to follow up on your little escapades in your camp one of these nights. Should you live to tell your tale, that is. Until then, adieu.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shah's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
Here lies Melodia Thorn, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
Not wanted. Not needed. Leave. That's the symbol of Merkel.
Couple turns should do it.
I forgot that I got rid of Gale.
Training.
Oops. Damn it. Fuck. Give me 5 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, so 32 seconds.
Always room for more. Breathe deep and move. Anything of use?
Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
Let's see what this does.
Dang. So Star Citizen's releasing a new ship. It's like the first capital ship in a while.
Oh.
The Polaris.
Oh, is that the one with the gap in between the windshield and the seat that I'm hearing about?
I don't know about that, but it's the big torpedo ship. It's got like size 10 torpedoes on it.
God damn.
Apparently you can take like 9 or 10 size 9s to the face.
God damn.
Yeah. And they added point defense turrets to some of the ships. Like the Constellation Phoenix, the Polaris has them in another ship. But they will automatically try to shoot down incoming missiles. And on the Polaris, they seem to be working decently well. So that's good. That content creator, Foxy Loxy, tried it with the Constellation Phoenix, and at least in that video, it was not shooting down any of the missiles, but it was fucking trying, and that's pretty cool.
That, you know, that's got to count for something.
That counts for something,
right? I think only in Star Citizen.
I mean, that's just like a slight triangulation error, you know, in the math or whatever.
More to this place. A trap. I'm sure of it.
I don't want to get into hating on Star Citizen, man. I'm trying to be more positive.
So Ketherick had a
fucking
daughter.
trying, man.
Wonder what became of her.
So I'll play Red Dead 2 if you play Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, alright, man.
Hell yeah. Y'all heard it here first. It's just like, it's a cliffhanger ending, but Rebirth's ending is, hey, no spoilers. one of the greatest, coolest sequences in video games, bro. You get to the Forgotten Temple and you're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Army. He's hiding his own past, just as he's keeping pieces of yours.
I'm bummed though. I missed one materia in the Forgotten Temple. So, I guess I'll have to replay the whole game again. Sorry everybody that wanted me to go back to Star Citizen. I think I'm a Final Fantasy VII streamer now.
Moonrise Towers. It makes the urge hiss within. It was part of your disgrace. But
it's just
how?
cool too to see like a studio that just like found, like, it's probably one of the greatest projects they've ever done, and it's from all the learning they've gained, you know. Like, you can see the evolution if you've played the other games, and like where they were balancing technical limitations with how they wanted to expand things. It's just so fucking good, dude. And they finally got to a point where it's like, I think we got everything to goddamn click, you know. There's only a couple things I would even criticize about the game, and I'm not even gonna go into them because I'm not petty, dog. Okay. And I think that's saying a lot. Like, the things I would go into are just little petty issues, honestly. Like, that, frankly, you just get over.
Susun Elg Olaf.
Well, everybody's fucked up in that room.
I think I did everything I needed to. Yeah, I can't think of what I missed.
Are you left the Underdark?
Yeah.
Did you not go to the Forge?
I guess so.
Yeah. That's like the big thing in the Underdark is the Elven Forge that everybody's talking about down there. Dang.
Oh. I thought I explored everything in the Underdark.
The Underdark is big, dog. So you didn't fight the Iron Golem or anything like that?
I did not.
Dang. Man, that was like the whole reason I wanted you to go down there too. I was like, fuck, man.
Oh, I guess I didn't get everything because I still have to investigate it.
Oh yeah, you gotta go. There's a whole dungeon here.
It's a good thing that I'm not in an actual D&D party.
Why?
I'd be...
Nothing to see here, guys. What are you talking about?
Let's just leave. It's a little spooky, you know?
This is too spooky. You do that shit in regular D&D too. You're like, I don't want to be here. I'm like, this is... You're world-class adventurers. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, this is why I made this whole thing here.
Nah. I'm a little scared.
What do you mean it looks like everybody just died thousands of years ago? And their bones are just littered on the ground, untouched.
I'll disarm every one of you fuckers if I have to. Take that. Good enough.
Lucky.
Susun Elg Ola.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Dude, that shit blinded.
Looks like they only stay disarmed for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Or maybe not. I thought the fog returned. Ain't crushing the disarms. Just got the fucking weirdo rolling around with you. Don't step on it, you idiot. We're trying to disarm it. This guy's doing completionist runs.
I just don't know what the fuck to do.
Have you clicked all the buttons?
Yeah. They all just told me something about Ketherick.
What about that glowing one? Oh yeah, make them all glow. Maybe it's a certain order.
I did get a letter, didn't I? Be right back.
Hold on, I gotta go to Google. Be right back. Classic video game trope.
This must be the way forward.
Let's traverse.
Traversing. I'm gonna work on programming.
Hell yeah, brother.
Just not drawn to any other gaming right now.
I gotta make my own.
I mean, that's why I played Rebirth so hard anyway. Was like
Dark Lady guided me here.
from first playing
she wanted
Remake
me to
years
find this
ago.
place.
Like I was like, this is the best battle system. I got genuinely like
Singer of eternal night,
almost defeated by
protector
how
of the
good it was.
lost and
I was like, this is what I was gonna do.
Cross from
Like,
light into
I was gonna do
darkness.
some version of this for
Give your life to the shadows.
Binding Force.
Offer your pain to Shah's embrace.
Then I also
Hear
realized
the
like
night song.
Yeah, maybe I could convert to some Char and stuff. Maybe, like, I don't... You know, it's...
Char's kind of hot, right?
You know, it could be worse.
She's the whole like pain is pleasure though, so like be careful.
Yeah, it's not for me. But... hot nonetheless.
All her male followers have to get
Shah's warriors must not be caught.
penis piercings.
Fuck.
Only loss awaits the unworthy.
Yep.
A voice.
What do they
Is that
call those?
Shah
Like
herself
the Stamos or is it John Jones or something?
Oh, the Prince Albert.
Yeah.
Stamos.
The Dark Lady's path lies in darkness. Perhaps that is how I can proceed.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I mean, Google has the answers, but so does the rest of the dungeon, man.
I mean, like...
Have to keep pushing.
Repulsed again. That glowing ring at the trap.
You know, the Shadowheart in your game is way more capable than.
Looks like a trap.
Thanks for the bone. What the fuck? Something happened. Oh, the lamps are lowered. They're on chains. I remember. When all the lamps are lowered, you can see the path.
Repulsed again. That glowing ring I saw may show the way.
You got this, Shadowheart.
Repulsed again. That glowing ring I saw may show the way.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Better
take a look. Best avoid that trap.
The rain of night comes in 1,000 falling leaves.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
Right. Thank you for being not at all helpful. Oh yeah, there's more levers.
Looks like a trap there.
Big money.
Big
Can't
roll.
Stop me.
Big
Might
19.
find something useful. Trap.
I get it, you're perceptive. This puzzle I didn't like because it didn't like like it would be cool if the camera swung around and showed you that the whatchamacallits were lowering.
Repulsed again. That glowing
But you
ray
just
will
hear
surely
them.
show the way.
And it's like, what?
I'm pretty sure every puzzle we came to, I just kind of said, hey man, you can do this part.
Yeah.
Go ahead, wizard.
Yeah, I remember doing this part.
There's another part
Best avoid that trap.
that I was just like, I'm tapping out. You just let me know when I should leave.
Oh, well, there's the one part that's like a maze that you can't get caught or something like that. You have to like sneak around.
Yeah.
Like that's in this dungeon. Is that all 4 of them?
Yeah, it's 4. Still a door right here.
Trap.
Let's move. Let's see. Wonder what's past this. What path lies before me? Something good here, I hope.
That can't be all.
In darkness, beauty is equal and wealth unseen.
Yeah. We've all been drunk at a party and the lights are low. In darkness, vaginas are the same. Ooh, maybe click the lamps? What's going on with that? Oh, you turned them off. Ooh, maybe some of them are actually off.
Repulsed again.
Yeah, the across the way, the ones are
Will
off.
show the way.
Or no, they're not. God damn it. Oh, in darkness. Oh, you have to turn them all off.
Oh.
Really seems promising. Better than getting back again.
Little Nicky's fine, so it's all okay.
Yeah.
That glowing ring may point the
some sort of magic blocking the way.
Yeah, see, now the room's illuminated, now that you're not in it.
Keep it together.
God damn it.
That blood seems promising.
There's two rings, I believe, but
back again.
Where's the other one?
maybe return all the lamps on. Oh, no. Weird.
That glowing ring seems promising. Better than getting laid out on my back again.
Maybe Misty Step?
Oh yeah, you can Misty Step.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Yikes. She's a cruel mistress. Charge!
Y'all wanna fight or something? We're chill if you're chill.
You do not belong here.
Oh, they can speak.
Your mind upends. Somehow, in the decayed soup of this creature's brain, a tadpole lives.
Oh, bummer.
Another presence
That's a
nurtures
bummer.
it, manipulates it like a puppet.
Gross.
You plunder. You meddle. You upset my plans. Leave. Your pet drow Minthara should recognize me. I'm a superior after all. As for these creatures, I am their creator. I saved them from life. From death. From their skin and their flesh. Now they serve me. Leave before... Stupid worm-infested cockhead! You have awoken the shadows! My forces are split. The defenses are thin. Rally on me. A wall of bone and blade against the darkness. Now!
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
You got some allies.
I guess, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you're right, it is.
What?
Radiant vulnerability.
Of course, yeah.
Umbral Terror.
Yeah, I think they keep popping out of those.
Oh, shit. Where are my homies?
Oh, they're not in the battle.
There can be no respite.
Oh, I was wondering why Minthara didn't talk, because you weren't together.
That makes a lot of sense.
Advance.
It's pretty goofy how this game handles the other characters.
I agree.
When they're not in combat, you know?
I will Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Didn't even see you there. I will never understand how you can play this game for hundreds of hours, finish everything there is to do in the everywhere, specifically the city, and then you go to the final fight, and if they're not in your party, they're just not there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wild to me that you can be like, hey Will, let's fucking find your dad, help your relationship, get you out of this contract with the devil, but you know, sorry, you can't come to the big final fight.
Yep.
Where we get everybody that we've been with this entire adventure. You know that guy that we fought like 80 hours ago? We have a horn to call him.
He showed it up.
Just not you, Will. You were just in camp, chilling. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Heading there.
Are y'all undead?
See, that's the cool thing about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. No, sorry. I don't want to give away spoilers, but they deal with that issue. Yeah, it's like you get to use all those side characters as like extra moves and like have extra players on the battlefield, extra allies in that final battle, but you can't call the other party members like that, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been an ideal time to just say, hey, you have everybody in your party right now. You know? Or at very least they'd come in.
Yeah, at least give them like a cutscene. Give them an Avengers step out the tunnel moment or something.
In Rebirth, when you're just with your party or whatever, that like all the other characters are still with you guys, but when you fight, if shit gets really bad, you can call upon like a special move or ability from your backline crew, which is pretty cool, you know. And it definitely came in clutch a couple times for me. It's just the perfect battle system, bro. What was I doing last night?
May it please, Meetra.
I thirst for combat. Oloth Plindos.
Time to press ahead.
Let's finish this. Moving.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
Let me strike. Olot dos.
One day I'll catch a break.
have to keep going.
Fresh orders?
Breathe deep and move.
Just a brief respite.
Oofa doofa. Oofa doofa.
Better not be cursed.
Hey, I just want you to know I did something for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, let me show you this. This is my character interacting with water.
Hell yeah. That looks like somebody went into water.
No, but the sound. Remember the old sound?
Oh, I don't even hear your sound.
Oh, you can't hear the sound? Damn. Can you hear this?
The chocobo? Oh. I hear you. Jumping. That sounds like water, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
Remember the last water I had? It sounded like bricks being dumped into like a gravel pit or something.
That's good shit.
I did it.
That's a splash if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, he's all about it now. All right. I gotta figure out when that double jumping.
I'm gonna start looking for a stopping spot. Stopping place. Place to stop. Least expected.
Wits and blades, always sharp. Worth a shot?
Intestines throb, blood whispers. Have to keep going. I'll give it a shot.
My double jumps are broken.
On the altar is an brave the gauntlet of your Lady Shah. Surmount her trials and rise a dark justiciar. Nothing comes to you.
What am I to Lady Shah? So many must have toiled to
On the altar, brave your convictions are proven true. This is the gauntlet of Lady Shah. Perhaps here you can show yourself to be worthy. A dark justiciar at last. Lady Shah's values are clear. Her children must excel in steadfast.
Oh man,
She asks for a sacrifice.
this is
To
the
become a
one that
dark
I was like,
justiciar,
nah, I'm
one must
tapping
spill
out.
the blood
This
of a
whole
Selena.
fucking dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember having to drag you through this dungeon. It's a nutty dungeon.
And like, I thought it was cool what we learned and everything that happened in.
But it's a long
The
ass
Dark
fucking.
Lady's cadre.
It's a lot of.
The most faithful. The
Yeah,
most
right.
envied. The most ruthless. There are recesses on the altar that look intended to house something.
And listen, there's even places like that in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you know, where you're just like, Jesus, for real?
All right, so here is a question I have about Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a great story, or is it just a lot of story?
It's a masterpiece of a story.
But is it?
If you just do the
Does
main,
it
if
fall
you just
into the JRPG, not
No.
JRPG specifically, but like the huge game trap of here's a lot of story and it's not super compelling, but it's a lot.
No.
And, you know,
Even in side quests, every piece of the story that you're fed in side quests, where you'd expect to find like, here's just more stuff. Like each side quest is connected to a specific character, and most of them, 9 out of 10 of them, there's like something like really that contributes to like your understanding of the whole world and the story, and how it's all acted in all those moments is really good. And then just if you talk about the main story, it is
Seems simple enough.
it is all right there, man. You know, like yeah.
All right.
These are the questions from a man that doesn't want to accept the inevitable. And one day you'll know in your heart that I was right. Like, I'm left on a cliffhanger in that game, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing, you know.
I can't imagine.
This is Empire Strikes Back.
Also, but first,
the level of leaving you wanting more. It's the Empire Strikes Back of video games.
It's wild that there was a point in time where people just saw Empire Strikes Back and they're like, let's go home.
I guess we gotta go home now.
Let's just talk about this for the next 2 or 3 years.
Luke just got his hand cut off. What? Spoilers, by the way.
Empire Strikes Back. Episode 5.
Yeah.
Oh, Displacer Beast. That's sweet, and that's just what I like to hear and see.
Oh, I would save. right here's a good time to save.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big save.
It ran away, and I don't like that, so big save. You know what? Let's fuck up some Displacer Beasts.
Yeah, dog. You fucked that guy up.
There it is. This feels familiar, actually. Chasing a Displacer Beast.
So much blood. What the hell has been happening?
Orthon's bed. Oh. Alright, yeah. Kill Raphael's old enemy. Sure, let's look at it. Oh. Oh, this is the guy that's fucking the Displacer Beast. That's right.
I don't know if he's fucking it.
It's
his pet.
It's his pet, but he's a little...
I don't know where you're getting this from, honestly. Where? Let me hit that shit that you've got going on over there so I can see what you're seeing. You crazy. I wouldn't worry about all that.
Ambushing, it says.
I wouldn't worry about that, dog.
What do you mean ambushing?
I wouldn't worry about that.
Conditions.
Ambushing.
Will attack as soon as its enemies are within reach. Cool. Alright.
Well, you did technically spot them, and look how many of them there are on the mini-map.
There's a lot.
Check out that mini-map, dog. I would talk to this. Yeah, this is good. You can actually talk your way out of this.
Yeah, we can talk him into killing a lot, right? Your gear, that's what it is.
The whole thing. You can get him to kill...
Oh, and himself.
Everybody and himself.
Yeah.
However, killing a demon in D&D lore outside of hell, they just resurrect back in hell.
Yeah. But then, you know, they're not your problem for a little bit.
That's why I wish you could kill Raphael in anywhere else other than in hell.
That'd be cool.
There's gotta be a way.
I smell the depths below, that is true. But there's something else, almost hidden by your fear stink. Cherries. Musk. And sulfur.
That's my kind of woman.
I can smell him all over you.
Her coochie reeks of brimstone and sulfur.
Trust me, I know. Seriously, though.
I'll
perfume
snitch
tricked
on
the swindler.
Raphael. I hate him.
Trapped me. Where is he? Spit it out.
He's just outside.
Now.
Yeah.
He's literally just outside.
Bargaining, are you? A Karator warlord
You
once tried
weren't
the
great
same.
in the final fight. I do remember that.
as I ate his
But I just kind of liked you.
Then
I know, I really like this guy.
from his skull.
Especially that line.
It's not just wolves that
From
came
their
here.
goddamn skull.
He made him eat his concubines and young, and then made a cod piece from his skull. Like, I feel like that sentence, by the way, is like they had a fantasy dartboard, a fantasy evil dartboard, and was like,
If I leave this place
"This is how we're gonna craft this sentence."
Cod piece from a concubine's skull.
How can we fit cod piece, concubines, and skull together? For real.
Raphael is no foolish story devil. His mind is different, sneaky. Listen. Spill all the blood sworn to the night. Silence all prayers. Smother each right. Wander Shah's halls, hungry to slay. Leave no justice here, alive to obey. Leave none to hear it, then be set free. This song is your oath. Swear it to me. Ah!
Well, that explains where all the Dark Justiciars went. This song differs from others you've studied. The final couplet contains a trick, a clause not easily fulfilled.
That's it.
So he's the one who killed all the Dark Justiciars. Alone. Might not want to get on his bad side.
He's not that. I mean, he's super hard to defeat with his whole. I fought him with this full complement of warriors, and it took me like 6 tries, honestly. Like,
Asking why doesn't get me
because I like snuck up on him, like on the upper level, and didn't get a conversation with him. So I thought it was just like,
I filled these
big boss.
Yeah.
But Raphael's playing some other game.
Plus, it looked like they were ambushing somebody, and I was like, I'm gonna ambush the ambushers.
Enough prattle. The lyrics are clear. All who hear the song must die.
So even you.
To die.
No, 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 no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
no,
whoa,
no,
whoa, 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 whoa. Bard persuasion. I would fucking lean on your bardness too. If you're gonna double persuade.
Yeah, then I get advantage.
Add bonus, because you got. Why not?
So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Advantage and a D4.
We're good. 2 9s. If only. Oh, play 4.
God, I'd love to play Maeve.
Barely have a thought
Hey,
to
if
share
you
among
ever have
themselves. But they do have ears.
adventure planned where it's one of those like, oh, Freaky Friday, and then it's just hand the other person your player sheet.
I thought about it. That could be kind of fun.
I would love it. I'm all for Monster of the Week style adventures. And I would also just like to place dibs on playing Maeve.
Well, we'd have to see how it goes, obviously. Stray.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy.
Advantage.
Do you need to go outside, buddy? Is that what it is? Do you just want some love? I mean, this is what playing Maeve is like.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't know, man.
Stay very still.
Kill yourself?
My beauty.
Oh, he loves her.
Maybe too much.
Dude, your breath smells terrible, bro. What happened to you? Ugh.
Big money, big room.
Come on. No! You got one. You got one left, I think. Dude, sometimes you burn through your inspirations so hard, but like as a bard, it's like you almost don't care.
It's almost like a.
But also, I'll say this: first and second acts, you can do that.
Yes.
Third act, you just don't get it as much, and it's just like.
If you're wrong about this, I'll claw my way out of the furnace and eat you alive. Contract be damned.
Okay, buddy.
Nicely played, Raphael. Bastard.
What a gangster way to do that.
I know.
See, the art
I mean-
of eloquence is alive and well.
I got a
all
sword,
impressed
I got a heart.
and a little bit scared of you right now.
I'm a little bit scared of you. Well, I've been talking you through this adventure the whole time. You should maybe look at your... be a little self-reflective.
Might be useful.
You know?
Inspiration. It is fucked up that
You've just been dragging Gale along.
been dragging
using the
Gale
same
along.
tactic.
Jahira's dead.
Yep.
Now, I didn't know it was a false loophole.
Yeah, what's the real loophole? Is there a real loophole? Man, there's no gems or anything on it. That's an ugly cat.
That is an ugly cat.
Open up.
Oh my god.
listening.
Everything is clear.
Alright, I think I'm gonna pack on up. Call it quits.
What?
What? Oh, come on, man. We're just starting to have some fun. We got Vader now?
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Alright. You gotta hit me with the Vader.
Through sound and motion, you will be able to paralyze nerves, shatter bones, set fires, suffocate an enemy, or burst his organs.
I'll raise you, Dune.
I actually haven't seen the new Dune.
Did you see the David Lynch one?
Yeah. Long enough ago that I would say that I haven't seen it, though.
Right.
That was one of the movies that my dad took, like, an 8-year-old and was like, hey, this is a classic, you have to watch.
Those are historical
And then
babes.
I watched Dune, and I was like, I don't fucking get this, man.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Hey, let me tell you, you weren't the only one that didn't get that movie.
Well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground.
I don't like that.
Gail's about to disprove if you do anything with that. You're already at your wit's end with Gail. I'd be worried about eating this thing.
Fresh bite marks, an old puncture wound, and a faint pulse of something not entirely natural.
That's not great to hear.
I know. See, they give you the option of fucking eating this thing eventually.
It says indulge in a lick. If it's all good magically, I am eating it. Oh, that's... No!
Yeah! Dude just gets inspired.
God, I hate this game. This game fucking sucks.
Been saying that.
There appears to be nothing out of the ordinary.
I don't try. That's when the DM says that line, and you're like, I can even hear that in her voice. It's like, man, your timbre's off here. I think something is amuck.
They all disapprove.
Oh, of course they do.
Need tastes of rot and sour milk. Your stomach lurches.
Was that
but your
arousal?
loins tingle. Was that
Oh no!
arousal?
If what is happening is what I think is happening, and it's because you licked a dead spider.
Wait, can you see that
the
I'm
time
wet?
might just have come when you and I should split ways.
Yeah, that's not. You're.
Amongst the rot.
That's weirder on you. Than
Yeah.
It is me.
Yeah, you can't tell I'm wet right now. What?
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
I would almost redo that because of Minthara and not do that. That's just me.
You're right. No, yeah, you're right.
Ooh.
It's 148.
Oh,
No,
that-
248.
It looks like you're talking to the guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm not trying to do all that.
Yeah. Looks like you licked it.
Let's see.
You can get her to do it.
Do we have a target?
Well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground.
It's weirder that Minthara didn't even think about it. She went straight into licking.
Yeah, make Gale do
You
it.
feel hot bile rising in your throat as your body breaks into a sweat. Your vision blurs and your legs threaten to give in. Your groin feels strangely warm.
Oh no.
What the? You can't just go around.
Make her lick it.
You're licking it next, bitch.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, as long
Lick
as
it again. Make everybody lick it until they get turned on.
Everybody's going to bed horny
Carcass
tonight.
oozes on the ground.
Why?
Succeeded constitution.
Hell yeah. She's down.
The meat tastes of rot and sour milk. Your stomach lurches. In amongst the rot is an unmistakable sweetness. Succubus spittle.
Ooh.
The meat is charmed.
Oh, hell yeah.
What an awful thing to see.
Gale,
Alright, Gale,
get in there. You dumbass.
Well, a cavalcade of nasty smells rises from the corpse. But one of them is familiar. The prickling, metallic whiff of magic.
Why are all my friends licking this shit? And their pants are getting soaked.
Fresh bite marks, an old puncture wound, and a faint pulse of something not entirely natural.
Oh, there's no way. What has he got?
Oh my god. He
Really?
just got it.
What? What do you roll? A -4?
The meat is oozing, but not with blood. It's been dosed with a potion. Sulfur, decay, and a thin whiff of something unexpectedly fragrant.
You know you want it, Gale. Come on, man. Just do it. Just do it.
Do it. Succeeded constitution.
Hell yeah. You know when you... Also, but you gotta Sementhara back
The
in.
meat tastes of rot and sour milk. Your stomach lurches, but your loins tingle. Was that arousal?
Why are you looking at that dead spider coquettishly?
In amongst the rot
You know
is
why.
an unmistakable sweetness. Succubus spittle. The meat is charmed.
Minthara's the only one that didn't get it.
Can't give up now.
She just had warm.
Greetings. I am slain.
He just licked a spider and got aroused.
Very well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this Baldur's Gate 3.
I licked a spider and got aroused.
What kind of character are you playing?
Bard this run.
Bards are so good.
I want to play a bard next time we have a campaign, just because the plus 16 to the persuasion is.
I think like the two characters that they were the two classes they gave the most to were Bard and Paladin.
Yeah.
They loaded the fuck out of
Fair. I just got a paladin on my roster, and that's really fun to play too. Yeah. We're in a Shadowland, so Radiance is always doubled basically. So Paladin's been.
What college are you?
Lore, I think.
Most people like of the two base ones for Paladin. Most people thought War was better. I did a Swords one because I wanted to Gish.
That sounds
and
fun.
I made it work. Like it's a little tricky because it's so like many stats you gotta make work together. But like if you have the stats, it's a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and he rolled. He ended up with like two 16s and like a 15.
Ooh.
No, he had like an 18, a 17, and a 16 or something like that. So when you roll 3 stats high, you can do some of those wacky. wacky combos, you know. So that's why his characters is partially why his character is so fun. I mean, any character that Rob plays is fun to be around.
I agree. I only know one.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen at least 3 of his characters, and it's all just been great. One of them turned into it. A lot of his characters. Well, his first character is actually kind of turned into a villain.
Ooh.
But like a villain we were allied with. That's what I love about fucking these RPG stories. It's like, you know, they can get so nuanced where, you know, the characters' motivations and like their past and history like just inevitably naturally push them in certain directions that end up being in conflict with you know, the world at large, or even, you know, the main party's mission, you know, in deeper into the future. You know, there's like there's all kinds of threads that are just being woven together. Man, it's so cool you got Minthara in the party.
I agree.
I think you should just do the naked run. Where they're just all naked.
All naked, all the time.
I feel like all the underwear should actually give different bonuses. Like certain people's underwear.
Alright,
like a gross ass character, you could always ignite the air around him.
Oh, God.
If you're wearing their underwear. Yeah. But we are going to end the stream here, basically. Fat fucker. Yeah.
I gotta find him.
And it's been fun.
It's been real. It's been cool.
I think we've had a decent time. A good ass decent time. What are your predictions for Tyson Paul?
So, as much as I would like Mike Tyson to just inflict CTE in real time, I just don't think he will, simply because he's like as old as my dad.
Hold on 1 second.
I don't know how old Mike Tyson is, but he's up there. He's close enough to my dad that, like, you know, and you know, he's saying this normal, quote unquote, normal Tyson shit.
It is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
see, like every Tyson fight for the last
this is hype
10 or 15 years of his career, it's the same thing where he's liable to murder somebody with one punch.
Emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now.
If he does, that's another
Talking's
story.
over.
I don't feel confident enough to bet.
All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson. He walks away.
There's just
Jake. He says the talk.
All right.
Have you seen the Key and Peele sketch of the boxer talk?
Mike Tyson has put out his final preparations for his fight against Jake Paul. With the fight nearing, the preparations and training are finalizing for this fight. Mike
Yes.
Look. Yes.
Still got his speed, dude. He's still got it.
Yeah. But how old is he?
He's 58. Right.
All right, he's 3 years younger than my father.
Yeah, but you're no offense to your dad.
He's not a professional boxer, my dad. But also, age is age.
Yeah.
The only one who ever beat Mike Tyson was Mike Tyson.
Yeah, exactly. 1 second.
It's not how old you are, it's how old you feel.
I don't feel what the word old. I don't feel that.
Feel the word even. He doesn't
wrong.
even feel the word.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna fuck with Mike Tyson.
This. I could do all this stuff and not have this and that.
Yeah, that's what you need.
On no earth would I fuck
The will
with
will
Mike
determine the skill.
Hey. Baddest man on the planet for decades. And this problem child is about to have a problem life.
He might give him the CTE in real time.
This is great.
This is great.
This is the strongest I've ever seen you.
Yeah?
Yeah, the strongest I've ever. And I know you since you're 13.
Oh, that's not.
Let me tell you about
If
Mike
I was
Tyson.
Jake Paul, I
He's
wouldn't
not
like
afraid to
hearing
work.
that.
I know.
Right?
He would get up and run by himself, do his own thing. He's a workaholic.
That's the thing. Like,
that was the best we've seen him yet.
Cameraman's getting beat up. He can't even.
Well, it's gonna be a rough night.
He's a very unique individual. You never know the real Mike Tyson. I don't care who you are. You know, he's his own person. You never know what he's thinking. But he's been through a lot.
That's true. Nobody's ever known what was about to come out of that dude's mouth.
I was listening
Tyson learned
to
from
Josh
Casamata.
Johnson's latest stand-up.
Fear is like
and
fire.
He has a whole 40
What can
minutes
burn your
on
house down can cook your food.
Jake Paul versus Mike
Tyson put fear in everybody he
it's
fought.
really good.
Hell yeah.
He goes on a real tirade about how both of these dudes are America incarnate. And if you go overseas and you tell somebody that you're American, and they look at you like you have a face tattoo.
3.
A little slow in the middle.
4. There we go. 9. One more.
Slow.
10. No problem. Fucking great set.
Slow down, Mike. Slow down. The weights are hurting. You're hurting the weights, Mike.
Let you go. 1. 2. Here we go. 3. 4. Nice. 5.
Your dad can't do that.
3. 4. 5.
I would agree with that.
I bet your dad could do that. But
8. 9. One more.
he's not even.
Nice work, Mike.
Unbelievable.
That seems like one of those movements that every human can do.
Just doesn't.
But normal people do it like twice, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Ugh.
They hurt the next day.
So the Mike Tyson interviews I've seen recently do remind me of this Key and Peele sketch.
Which one? Oh, you got it? Hold on. Okay.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, this Saturday night, there's not even gonna be a fight. I'm gonna mercy kill this old man.
Derek is very rude person. But soon he will learn manners. I will torture his body so that his soul learns to be humble.
I'm gonna dance around him while he tried to hit me with his cane. Old man.
God chose me for this fight. God is the teacher. Derek is the student, and I am God's instrument. When I squeeze your lungs, Derek, and you beg me for life, then your heart will open up to the Lord.
I'm gonna knock him out round 1, bitch. Wait. What did he say again? He said God chose him. That doesn't even make sense, really.
When you eat through plastic tube, when you are paralyzed from neck down, then your family will gather around your hospital bed to see the new Derek.
Okay, he know we just talking here, right? I mean, we just getting people interested in the fight. Because I'm sorry, is this crazy?
God's lessons are so beautiful.
I'm out of the fight. I'm leaving this fight.
God's lessons are beautiful. I'm sorry, who put this fight together? This is just, well, I do. If y'all got an actual crazy person for me to fight, well, that's not fair to me or him.
Or.
What you mean you can't find him? Well, where is he? Yo, man, where my manager at? Steve, how's it?
Mike Tyson is being arrested for murder tonight before the fight with Jake Paul, having allegedly murdered Jake Paul in extreme bout of training. So there's that.
Yeah, that's about it. In DnD news, we'll have some for you next Friday.
Yeah, we've got stuff to talk about that you got no context about coming up. You know, we've got a lot of that.
Hey, I still need a...
I know you need your rocket fist. Let me see. Hold on.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Rocket punch.
Rocket punch.
What? Wow. That is so cool.
Dude. That's the perfect cutscene for that. Just as the theme for your shit. That is so cool.
No, wait, I like it. I like that 17 is like, ugh.
Wow. That is so
wow.
cool.
Wow. Really?
Tyrion's just like, oh wow, that's fucking dumb. While Giacomina's like, damn, that's cool.
Yeah. There's going to be an aspect of it where it's kind of like the Ring of the Ram here that I had to unattune for you. I mean, you never used it, but basically, yeah, it's going to do something like this, and it'll have like a certain number of charges per like short rest probably, because you're a monk.
Nice. That's a whole dragon scale in that fist.
Mm-hmm. There'll be an aspect of you can shoot it out, and instead of doing an attack, you can do a grab and pull move where you like spool it back in.
Get over here.
Yeah, you get like a get over here.
Oh, fuck. That's so cool. That's so cool.
I mean, honestly, with your moveset, you could...
I've got the tavern
hit somebody away,
too.
pull them back in, hit somebody away, pull them back in, like...
I was realizing that I can just really lock somebody out of playing the game with a tavern brawl, grapple, or just stunning strikes.
Yeah.
Or I guess technically I can tavern brawl grapple my first hit, assuming I hit. And then I have 3 advantage stunning strikes.
Yeah, but you only want to use one of those. You only want to stun him once per round.
Yeah, assuming that the first 2 wouldn't hit.
Yeah, like you'd want to...
Yeah.
Because you don't want to burn through all your key on moves. It depends on the scenario. Honestly, a monkey's kind of designed to just, oh, I've got you right here. You're with me. You're with me now. You're with me now.
Past couple months. I mean, yeah, past like 3 sessions has been past couple months. I've just been trying to spend all my ki
as fast as possible, because I mean, like
because the whole point is not whole point, but the whole idea is
you kind of get a short
fight.
rest between the fights.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I'm putting you in situations where there's multiple fights, and like if it's obviously a small fight, like you've been pretty good about not burning, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, like if the planning, if the party decides to short rest like a lot, like so the game flow is kind of set up that in a day you're supposed to kind of do like like I'd say up to 3, but generally 1 or 2 short rests, you know, because the other party members that don't rely on the short rest rebuff like end up getting left out or like really feel using their shit early.
When it's me, Jacomina the warlock, and Maeve the bard, it was really not funny. It was fun and interesting to hear Hannah go, okay, but no, I'm going to bed right now.
Yeah.
I'm taking a long nap. Fuck what you guys are doing.
Yeah. No, I'm exhausted. I don't know where you get your power from, false gods or
kung fu or whatever the fuck.
But listen, I'm sing great and I need to go to bed. That's it.
Like, okay, you can go to the bottle and I'll just carry you. Sure, I don't care. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. I'll sleep in the bottle. We got to remember though that that's actually limited.
Yeah.
It's like a It's like a per day thing or something like that. Like I need to look at it.
Campaigns. I need to just.
You can actually go and I think study each other's
I don't think we
sheets.
can.
You can't see each other's character sheets? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can view it.
Okay, sweet.
So yeah, if you go to actions, if you scroll down, Genie's Vessel, there's probably more stuff. Maybe it's in features and traits.
Here it is.
Yeah, once a long rest.
Okay. Oh, that's what he was talking about.
You can hear.
You can hear outside, so we just assumed that was either way.
Right. Yes, that's good. I missed that line.
That's mainly good for me and Shotki keeping genie juice out of a dragon's mouth.
Right now, yeah. Like, I mean, listen,
Listen, I'm just not super comfortable saying, hey, Ethan, take this unconscious dragon to your not nice person.
Well, the genie's nice. It just has it just doesn't like morals or something.
From Shotki's perspective, the genie's not good. Not to be trusted.
Well, that's probably a good,
pretty standard,
good
bog
way to
standard with genie. Yeah.
Yeah, with any kind of genie, not to be trusted. I mean, yeah, like even though like your characters probably haven't had interactions with any genies other than his, like
I don't even think we've had interactions with his genie.
He's had an interaction with his genie, and I think some of y'all were in No,
The only reason...
I think he went in there and the genie was like, was the couch in there? Right?
Yeah. The only
like
reason...
a face on the cushions or whatever.
The only reason Shotkey knows about anything about his genie is because he drank the Kool-Aid and then later on was like, hey, talk to me about that Kool-Aid, and got a few red flags.
Yeah.
And then started saying, hey, people shouldn't drink that Kool-Aid. And then Jacquemina got mad.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until Shotkey went back in time and needed to apologize to Jacquemina and was like, fine, I won't disparage the genie juice.
Right. That was it. Oh, man, that was probably the worst thing that happened because... I mean, honestly, it's like... And you can't disparage the genie juice. I mean, that sucks.
I just fucking like D&D a whole lot. I'm super curious as to what's happening with that crown.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to play.
They just fought a lich that was wearing a red robe and a crown, and as soon as they killed it, they went to loot it, and Jacquemina just put the crown on.
And here's the fucked up part. We have our Bastion is basically a walking identify spell.
Yeah.
And 10 minutes before that, we were like, it's okay, Bastion, you do this, and then you can use all of your power for the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have identifying anymore.
Yeah. So.
Does Kyrian have identify?
Which makes sense because their Bastion is like a crashed spaceship with an actual power. Yeah, it's run by a super powerful AI called Logictron 3000. I just want to say that because I think that's one of the coolest names in gaming.
I did go looking through notes. You came up with Logictron, and then I just added 3000.
Okay. Yeah, I knew I said Logictron at least, but yeah, Logictron 3000 is good, and that's the collaborative brilliance of Dungeons and Dragons, honestly. Yeah, read the description of I built that item.
You said something to me about how do I know that you're not abusing the time watch or whatever?
Yeah.
Kyrian's the one with he rolls and then he's like, all right, does math. I did 40 damage.
And it's like,
yeah, I did 40 damage.
Yeah, but I mean,
how?
like,
He goes, I did 8 thunder,
yeah,
10 lightning,
12,
6 this and 6 this.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. Well, I mean, look at what it gives him. It gives him a couple things. It's a +3 weapon.
Bonus action to call it to you.
Yeah, it has 2 things. It's got Thunderstep, all the default features of the spell, and you can use 3rd level spell slots to repeat it. He's got Lightning Step, which I gave him, where he can jump 120 feet to a spot he can see and blast everyone there when he arrives.
That's how he basically negates falling damage.
Yeah, he just yeah. I mean, like, you negate falling damage just from sheer force of will, or your wisdom on how rocks are formed or something, and like
I meditate as I fall.
Yeah, it just slows reality down. Do you want to go outside? Maybe we should end the stream.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Yeah.
If you joined.
Shout out Conch. Obviously.
Always. Slut for Milk, shout out.
Yep.
Blade and Sorcery. The concept of Yu-Gi-Oh! Shout out.
Shout out Dragon Ball. Shout out the concept of Star Citizen.
Not necessarily the game itself.
Yeah.
It's just, if you think about it, Star Citizen's like the best game ever.
Hold on 1 second. Let me look something up. Shout out Naoki Hamaguchi, the director. Final Fantasy.
Much love.
Toriyama. Tetsuya. Tetsuya Nomura. Motomo Toriyama. All three of those guys.
Sounds made up.
Yoshinori Kitase. Hey man, that's fucked up, man.
No, not like that. Not like that, but
Teruki Endo, Masanori Sato,
You throw 8 names together and it's not going to sound like one name.
Yeah. There's no commas. There's nothing in this list, so
not even a hyphen, just
Oh, yeah. And of course all the programmers, just everybody here
from the bottom of our hearts.
Like, wow. Honestly, like I couldn't even play a game today because I was just
and the creator of WoW,
Creator WoW.
That's groundbreaking in its own right.
And like, good luck to whoever's doing it right now, because it seems like you suck at it. But it just seems like you suck.
WoW got me laid once.
That's pretty cool.
I never
shout out
in
WoW.
My life would I have thought that was possible.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out WoW for that.
Play like that, but all right.
Yeah.
And Conch.
I almost got you laid once, basically. Like, I told you to stop playing video games. Like, stop coming over to my house and get laid. And lo and behold.
That was... that was me saying...
Now we see him less on stream.
There's this hot girl, or my friend invited me hang out with 2 hot girls, one of which voted for Trump, by the way.
Hey, they do that sometimes. Like
It's
69% of white
wild,
women.
She put up something on her Instagram story, and it was the most talking down to you tone of, I voted this way actually for your protection and your safety. And then the rest of the 3 slides was just a lot of transphobic stuff.
Yeah, people really don't know how to express themselves well.
I
think we should chalk up a lot of things to that.
We could just...
So we don't have to kill each other,
if
right?
We could all just take a class on talking. We don't even have to talk. We can write. That's easier for me to express myself.
Yeah, some people, it's like that. I think I'm a better writer than I am a speaker.
I wouldn't even say better, but more of just I can speak and then finish a sentence and say, I didn't mean any of that, and I think I just lied. And I can write and not have that feeling as much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why they say think before you speak.
I'm not great at that.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people are, and I don't want to put anyone down for not being...
That's fair.
Because it's genuinely like, oh, I got to put together my thoughts before I just let them go.
They don't tell you how fast you have to do that.
Yeah, it's fast, dude. It's really fast.
Yeah.
And it's just a roll of the dice whether people think before they speak or not, honestly.
I do think before I speak.
That's
a 6 out of 6.
All right, there it is. Let me see what we got here. 3 out of 6.
Sometimes you do.
Sometimes.
50-50.
Yeah, I think that's probably about right.
Yes. Statistically, yeah. Think of the dumbest person, like the average level.
On average, how many farts do I have that people don't know about? Basically, are most of my farts enunciated or not? Oh, we got a re-roll. 2 out of 6. Looks like I'm slipping silence in there a bunch.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Like 66% of the time.
Nice.
For every fart that you hear, there's 2 more that you didn't. And that's how we're gonna end the stream. It's been really fun. We've had a good time. We hope more people come and join us because nobody's here now. And
I'm telling Ray. Just so the next time you announce your fart,
yeah.
She does think about the 2 that she didn't hear about.
I love how much she hates that. It's like a whole part of our relationship that as her boyfriend, you've never corrected me. I'm like, leave her alone, man.
No, because it's just a fart. Like, everybody does it.
I just go on soliloquies about it. And
It's
shit.
not like you
She
aim them or
hates it.
anything. You just announce it.
Just like her face sours. It's like a classic, like, you know. She could practically be sewing and then like look up and like it's how she looks. It's like you ruined this whole piece of fabric. I just anything I've done, like the glue is falling apart now in my reality. I just love doing that.
Oh, shit.
Anyway. Bye. Shout out Conch.
Yeah, shout out Conch. Thanks.
I shall leave you as you left me, as you left her, marooned for all eternity in the center of a dead planet. Buried alive, buried alive.